for the rest of the night. I think we're basically getting to the point where we have to start building a factory. I've stretched this long enough. I actually didn't mind. To be honest, I didn't. Did you guys mind the lights off thing? That actually really helped. It's something I'd been thinking about because headaches are usually a killer. I usually can't. Like, if I get a headache, that's it. Go back to dark mode, EJ? You didn't mind at all? How I feel right now is the lingering. It's like after not a hangover. I mean, it kind of feels like that. After a migraine where you're like, you know, maybe throw the shades back on. All right. This is EJ 154 going dark. Yeah, I actually like lights off over the shades, dude. This is actually pretty good. Pretty neat. I don't mind whatever helps you. Yeah, no, this is good. I could do this. I could do this a lot, actually. Some Twitch streamers stream in the dark. It's not too weird. Yeah, it's just not my thing. Is the camera not working? Really? 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 No, my head's killing me. Well, it's not anymore. It's kind of fine, but I don't want to risk it hurting anymore. So you get fake EJ for a little while. Yeah, JWoww, this isn't too bad, right? Like, this is okay. You guys, look at how happy I am. Real fake EJ. Hey, Titan. Ooh, I-beams. What about you? Nobelisks. Nice. What about Titan 1? Or Titan 2? Hello? EJ 154 going dark. That's like a ball. That's like a ball. You're stuck in the ground, buddy. Maybe. Oh. What? Buddy? Come on over here, pal. There you go. Go. Come on up here. Yeah. Come on. Come on, buddy. There you go. Look at you. Look at all these little things. So busy now. So, guys, this is Titan 2, Titan 6, and Titan 7. 3, 4, and 5? Over there somewhere. We're a monster resort. I know. All right. We don't talk about 3, 4, and 5. I may have ran over 3 the other day. You know. Anyway, so the only thing we have left for tier 6, dudes, is pipeline engineering. If you weren't here for the beginning of the stream, 5 and 6 are completely done except for the Mark II pipes. I could buy that with tickets, but I'm not sure I want to. What? I think I may have done it by accident. It was a sting operation. Okay, it wasn't my fault, Jabba, I swear. So I think it might be high time to start designing. Here, let me synergize here. Time to scale nuclear power. Oh, no, it's not. Here, let's bring this whole tab down here. Guys, I think we figured out our building architecture, like our build style. It's this. This is the build style. See what I'm talking about? Yeah? Yeah? Forerunner? We'll build in the style of Forerunner. Big solid rocket launching tomorrow? I don't know. Maybe. Put that back up there. Needs more Blood Gulch. Roger that, Blood Gulch. I'm young and uncultured. What is Forerunner? Forerunner is the ancient alien species in Halo, Yannick. They build this. They have this crazy, like, beautiful, over-the-top, like, techno-gothic build style, I guess, is what I would call it. Yeah, like that, dude. Just trying to have a launch that can lift enough to lift people to the moon. No, Savvy, they don't have something that could do LOR, if that's what you're asking. Not even close. You watching the launch from Vandenberg tonight? Yeah. I don't see why not. If it goes it's scheduled for midnight for me, so if it goes till like 3 in the morning, I'm not doing that. Techno-Gothic actually nails it. Yeah, that's really what it is. The Forerunner is techno-Gothic. That's a good way to say that. EJ, you talking? I don't have sound. Yes, I don't have camera. Halo architecture is like H.R. Geiger went brutalist. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of brutalist, but techno-Gothic is more what I'm getting at. I can't see what you're saying. Ah, yeah. Yeah, that's the design style that I want to go with. It's kind of like Fabtary, believe it or not. It's kind of similar, but it's not. We're gonna have to figure out how to do a lot of Kirby Boy edges like that. So let's what I'm gonna do is let's go over here like this. I'm gonna zoop in a bunch of stuff here. Look at that. What I want to do over here is start just building, like, let's just start picking out pieces. Could we make something that looks like that? Could we make a bridge that looks like this? Could we make a spire or something that looks like that? I honestly think we can. With the quarter pipes and stuff, it should be fine. But let's just try to emulate something here real quick. Let's try this. Let's see if we can figure out something like that, right? So the first thing that we're going to need is the quarter pipe segment like that, right? Oh. Come on. I'm not sure. All right, well, before we texture anything, let's just see if we can emulate that. Let's go. So there's kind of a corner behind that. So I'm thinking half wall. Hey, Tars. Did we get to see any of the NASA mural art? No, I didn't see anything. The section be inspired by Warhammer 40k. I mean, 40k is cool, Creation, but I think Forerunner would be easier. Now that looks Forerunner with the concrete. Yep. Yeah, it definitely does. Okay, so let's see if we can build a circular structure right here. Okay. I'm just experimenting. We're kind of... Think of this like building out color swatches, or figuring out your color palette or something. You just need to kind of understand how this all goes together. This is a good stream to do this. Alright, so this is kind of like a circular lift right here. I don't think we have curved walls per se. The lighting is key here. Oh, for sure. You like where it's going already? Cool. Once again, this is just to establish kind of a palette, so to speak, that we're going to use here, because we're getting into environmental modeling here, and the Forerunner style is not... It's not... I'm not going to say that it's going to be easy to get right, but yeah, getting it right is going to be a little bit of a challenge, sure. No, you're not wrong, Yannick. That's... The lighting is pretty quintessential. The Forerunners rely on a lot of, or the Forerunner style, I guess is the right way to say it, relies on a lot of open space. Cavernous. Very big with scale, which is why I think it's a good project, because we got to build big with scale anyway. Should have done this in the fabricator. Would have been a smarter idea. I'm noticing that we're going to need a lot of repeating textures and stuff, or repeating style. Oh, look at the tank. Oh, those are huge. Okay. All right, well. Shoot. Is this facility going to be OSHA certified? I was just checking to see if we could fit. Probably not. This one might not be as, you know, OSHA good as we want, you know. Oh, Carapace. Thank you, Titan. Hello, Titan. Thank you for the cables. Hey, Titan. Dude, turbo motors. Yeah. All right. Turbo motor Titan. You know what? Sink the turbo motors. Screw it. Screw it. Yeah, screw it. Wow. Well, considering those tickets were pretty much free, give me one moment. Gonna hate me for it. Keep hating. Don't care. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Parts purchase
Oh,
confirmed.
that felt
Promotion
real
delayed
good.
by X times part value plus fix-it stock value.
Shut up, lady. Did we just tier 6? We just tier 6 without any coal or oil. Yeah! Alright.
But better. Pipes seem to be
Blast, what's up?
objects of fascination.
You also
to
remember
humans.
Forerunners were 7
In
to 12
fact,
feet
there
tall.
are recorded
Yep.
instances of humans doing nothing but thinking about pipes for hours.
I just fell to my knees in pain. Yeah. Well. Pain is weakness leaving the body, Cirrus. Okay? I have a feeling we might be using some of this, and we're also probably going to need the coded. Thank you, Taito. The Titan. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. These are good boys. Oh, look at these guys. Look at these little doggos. Hi. Hello. Hello, little doggos. Yeah. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? I know you love Satisfactory already, but how are you enjoying 1.0? Yes. Yes, I am. Can you feed them again? Okay. I think they're good. Good boy. He's a good boy. Hey, no humping. Get away from him. Okay. All right. Well, okay. So this, how would we make something like this? So I notice we have hemispherical rings. That might be a little bit complex to make, but do we have any parts that are like that at all? Yeah, I know beams are the obvious answer, right? Painted beams for sure. Like for this part, right? That shouldn't be too bad. All right, so it's definitely gonna be fabricated stuff. Hey. Once again, we're just making building swatches, basically. I don't like it. I don't like it. Might look better once you can change the paint. Yeah, you're probably right. How doggos? You guys got something? Hey, another carapace. Thanks, buddy. Silica. Thanks. Thank you. It's just so nice of you. This definitely looks right, dudes. Right here, that definitely is. We're kind of in the ballpark there. At least I think. Build the pillar of autumn. Could build the pillar of autumn. We could prefab the. Hmm. We could do that. That would be a lot of work. The scope of, guys, okay, lights on for a second. That would be, that would pretty much envelop all my time. We'd have to play Satisfactory like 4 times a week for the next, basically until Christmas, to do something like that. I mean, there would be a lot of abstracting, because yeah, just because we have, like, okay, take a look here. Let me just turn all this. With prints, though, it wouldn't be too bad, but we got to figure out open areas and stuff, dudes. Like, we'd have to, so like with prefabs, we could do it. With prefabs, it's possible. I would say that's very doable. Yeah, like thankfully Joseph Stanton and his boys are pretty awesome at figuring this out. Yeah, the design is pretty, like they wrote about this in the books. It's designed this way on purpose. The level design is built like this on purpose. There's just, guys, like the thing is we're going to need open spaces, right? So where are these open spaces? How big is this thing? Pillar of Autumn, if I'm remembering correctly, is 1.17 kilometers long. So how big of a ship are we talking here? I mean, guys, this ship would take up the entire desert. Measure it out. You got beams. Hellfish, I'm looking at technical feasibility. Okay. One 1.1 kilometers would be, it's 1.17 because Bungie. Well, let's put it this way. We know that that's the center point of the desert, and the world grid kind of goes that way. Yeah, well, let's just start over here. 47 of those beams, right? Okay. Nope, nope, I'm busy. Leave me alone. Can you get the distance between 2 points? You're actually considering this. With prefabs, Yeah, Trek, we could probably get it done. Let me just check something. Can you imagine the front of the ship hanging off right here? Just like it is in the Maw. You could get to the bridge, right? You get to the bridge and you could look out into the abyss like you do in the game. It's doable, dude. It's doable. I just don't know how I'm going to engineer a factory into a ship. Like that. Okay, so first of all, which way is the world grid going? It's going in the... Oh, the world grid goes in the right direction. Wouldn't you just use the map coordinates in the top right of the map? There's no doubt it'll fit. Well, yeah, of course. But, Mutter, what... I gotta figure out where, because we have crap in the way. See all this? Like, that's what I mean. There's these stupid ring thingamajiggers popping out, ironically. All right, fellas. How many... We could just use foundations. How many foundations would this thing be? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Shut up. Hold up. I got a better idea. Hold on. Go away. I said... The dry dock. It's 1,170 meters long, 353.5 wide, 400 and... Yeah, okay, hold on. No, that's not what I want. dry dock. So you'd have to build the dry dock as well. Once again, with prefabs, it shouldn't be an issue. But if we build the dry dock, I don't have to have it hanging into... I don't have to have it crashed into the terrain, dudes. That's where I'm at. Building the dry dock for it would make this a lot easier. And, dude, we can still build with Vabtory style because of all the service umbilicals and stuff. I'm just saying. I could still build it the way we wanted to, like the way we wanted to build our other factory. Can you imagine like a bunch of trains pulling into the dry dock? The trains will just pull up next to the dry dock, just like vehicles pull up next to the dry dock in Reach. No, screw the Infinity. Infinity sucked. It's a big project, dudes. It's a very big project. That is a Gigantor. Maybe get some help. Maybe. Chat's already pulling up screenshots in the concept art. Oh, nice. Chat's pulling up concept art and posting it in the Discord. And when has a big project ever stopped you? Well, the thing is, I don't mind doing these big projects, Ivan, but I have to kind of... be assured that you guys are in it for the long haul, you know? That would be pretty cool.
What would be pretty cool?
No. Well, we were discussing art styles, right? For Satisfactory. Bree and Titan are here.
We are here.
There's the Pupper Kim.
Hi, Pupper.
Titan, come here, buddy. Hi. How you doing? How you doing? Do you have any computers for me? No? What about modular frames? Modular frames? No? Doesn't have anything this time.
You gotta find like a CPU chip for
Yeah.
it that I can bring with for next time.
Yeah, there you go. Jensen says hi.
Hi, Jensen. Hi, Geek.
Yeah, that's Titan 1, guys. We have Titan 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 in game.
Yeah. Wow, you have a lot of dogs now. I was here when you named Titan 2.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a lot. We don't know where 3, 4, and 5 are, though. We just have 2, 6, and 7.
That's a little weird. I'm a little concerned for 3, 4, and 5.
Alright. They'll be fine. So, we came up with this idea, Bree, if you're interested. Yeah. This is already what we were talking about the other day. The Pillar of Autumn, right, is the big ship from Halo. It's gigantic. It's like 3/4 of a mile long. The thing is big. But with prefabs, look how it's made. This is canon per the game. Like, it's made with these hexagonal segments, and we could prefab that, and we could make this, and we could put the factory inside of it.
That would be cool.
Now, in Halo 1, it's crashed, right? But in Halo Reach, the game that takes place before it, it's in dry dock.
Oh.
So what I was thinking is
do it in dry dock.
Make the dry dock, and then have this be resource elevators that are scavenged from around the map, and have the factory inside of the ship.
That would be cool. That would be really cool. What are you gonna do for the engines?
They'll be off, so just make circular pieces.
Okay.
You know, we could figure out a way to make circles.
I'm not into Halo, but this looks like a really cool build, so...
Yeah, I mean, Satisfactory stuff already kind of looks like Halo. Like, the stuff looks kind of Forerunner, and then the Fix-It stuff kind of looks Halo human-esque.
Yeah.
Right? So...
I could see it.
Like, we have a perfectly open spot here, and on Reach, in the game, right, where the dry dock is, I forget the name of the shipyards, but it's in the desert.
Ah!
Yeah.
Even better then.
So, and then, I mean, also, if we want to do it crash, that's also in the desert. But that's on a different planet. If you know, you know. You could stick the power plant section in the back.
That's true.
We just have to go nuclear. I mean, we know that there's 2 reactors in the design. Or no, is it a single reactor? Got to watch out for those thermal couplings. If you open the reactor and throw a grenade into it, it doesn't end well. We know from experience, dude. You know what I mean? But yeah, see, like, that's pretty straightforward angles. We should be able to make that.
Yeah,
like,
I don't see why you wouldn't be able to.
Especially with the prefabs, that should be pretty easy.
Yeah.
Right? Like, especially because, like I said, you have that. So I can kind of use artistic license to keep spaces open like this, you know?
I like that.
In this design, guys, these spaces are open because ships in Halo are gigantic railguns. Yeah, the reason why these are open is because it's a gun barrel. Yeah, the ships in Halo are gigantic guns, just in case anybody was wondering. It's a huge railgun. Yeah, it's a over-under railgun. It'll just zap things.
Neat. Can I talk to you on mute for a second?
Okay. So you guys noodle on it. I think this is a winning idea. I think this is a good one. I am kind of for it. I'll be right back. Yep, I'm good. Remo came to check on me because of my head.
Because I love him.
Guys, yeah, I think this is doable.
I think that's cool.
I think we can do it, especially with prefabs. Like,
Yeah.
if I was going to make that all by hand, no, absolutely. I would completely reject this idea. But we could do this. It's doable.
If you love him so much, why don't you marry him? Because you can't do it twice unless you get divorced. But I love him too much to divorce him, so it doesn't. You know what? The joke was made sense before I thought of that contingency. All right. I love you,
I love you too.
my husband.
My wife. My wife. And one more thing, if I build it like the dry dock thing, I can still use my VAV style that we already have. Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Oh. All right. Okay. Hang on. Let's back it up.
Okay.
All right.
Come on, buddy.
There should be. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm looking for. Right there. So, guys, what we could do is we could have the dry dock going off the edge just like it is. I'm not sure. I'm wondering if we can build that far out. You know what I mean? Oh, that's the one you sent me. Oh, okay, Mutter. Oh, thank you.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Zen's subscribe to Tier 1 6 months in advance. Thanks, man. With some liberties, you should be able to get the factory inside of it. What I'm thinking, guys, is just have more hollow sections, right? We already know that there are hollow sections, right? Because of, because of the game. Oh, baby. Hello. There are, see those? Those are fighter bays. Pillar of Autumn Bay. Let's try that. Yeah, there's a model of one. We can use artistic license from Long Bay 7 right here, or Launch Bay 7. We could put factory components in here and trucks, because yeah, there are the ship is so big, there are trucks. You can drive the trucks around. It's like a gigantic floating military base. Dude, we could do this. We could do this. I'm pretty sure we could do this. I wouldn't be able to model pelicans and stuff. There'd be like drone landing platform. There would be drone landing platforms in the launch bays. And the drones could fly in and out. And vehicle routes through the ship. Absolot, I was thinking trains trains not internally, trains going to the dry dock. Like we could have a train hub. And the trains could drive up right here, and then the resources get up and out, and then the trains could just back out. Trains in the railgun barrels. The last level of Halo 1. We looked at the maw, Sarov, and I don't mind doing that. The problem is there's too much crap sticking up out of the ground. So some of the ship would be in the sand. The lower levels would be in the sand. I don't want to do that, dude. Screw that. Dry dock. That would be so much cooler, dude. The inside of the dry dock could also be made for factory floor. Save this VOD for reference. Oh, it'll get saved. Dude, it's a good idea. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. I'm pretty sold. Pillar also has an internal tram. All right, screw it. Internal trains. I don't have a problem with that. But that level is when we see the interior part of the ship. Ship location isn't relevant. What do you, in regards to what, Kralani? Sorry, my brain's going a mile a minute. Meter on the house, Sawyer. Dude, can you imagine conveyor? Like, I was thinking about doing the mob, but how would, like, vehicles drive up and in? And I don't want to do that. Can you imagine all the resources being moved up the umbilical arms? And I'd rather do the other piece of concept art that has 2 of the umbilical arms on either side. That looks cooler. The escape drive after rigging the reactor. Oh yeah, we'll take some artistic license with that. Yeah, the the last level, you drive like 20 miles. And the ship's 1.17 kilometers long. Yeah, it was abstracted a little bit because cool factor. All right, fellas, let's pick out a straight point. All right, the dry dock's obviously gonna have to be a little bit longer, right? I need to wrap my head around this. So let's. I'm not sure if using the world grid is a good idea. Wally ship and port. You want me to make the Axiom? Dude, the Axiom's way bigger than the Pillar of Autumn. I don't know if that's wise. Yeah, I think this is a good idea. All right, let's measure. I need to visually see what 1.17 kilometers is. Yeah, Kralani, exactly. We're gonna have to take a lot of artistic license, but that's good because we have to, it's black box. We don't know how the whole ship goes together. Like, there are cross sections. I think there's actually a Halo cross section out there somewhere. See how far out you can build? The real question is, where would the dry dock go that's not, so the bay for the dry dock doesn't have this stuff in the way. Hey Jesse, how's the game going? Good. We're having a brainstorming session and it's pretty rad, dude. In the cross section there are 48 floors at 8.625 meters high. Can I post a link for Bungie from Bungie build reference? Yeah, sure. Thanks for the space news today. No problem, Dr. Gnome. My pleasure. Zarek, I can see the link. Oh. Halo.bungie.org. Now, there's a website I've not been to in a long time. Yeah, 3,800 feet. Yeah, see, there's the Maw. That is the Maw. The Halo map. The Maw overlaid over the ship. I knew about this, dudes. I knew that this was the case. Yeah, sorry to burst your bubble. They made the Maw a lot cooler than it should have been. But that does bring us, raise some questions. How are we going to make the bays? The fighter bays? Because the fighter bay is way bigger than, the fighter bays are almost as big as the damn ship. We're gonna have to move, move some stuff around and abstract some things. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. I really don't. I just think seeing this in dry dock is enough. We could just do the outside and just build the factory inside exactly like how I'm building now, and people would still shit a brick. Excuse my language, sorry. They would still crap their pants when they see it. So I'm not too incredibly worried about that. There's its forward landing gear right there. I think that's how it works. I think that's what those are supposed to be. We could also have the fighter bay facing this way. It seems like the fighter bays may have been radial, right? Like they may have been radial, but we could always put the fighter bay right there, or we could put it right here underneath the bridge, or up there. Totally doable. Yeah, like I said, I knew about this. I've seen these pictures before. You see this? You see this here, dudes? This is why, as an environment modeler, this is one of the big reasons why I'm obsessed with scale. So stuff like this doesn't happen. That's why crashing it was such a ballsy move. It's a big ship, Aqualex. I mean, but if you think about it, right, it's not the stupidest idea, right? Your atmospheric interface is going to be nowhere near as bad as Earth because the Halo has volumetrically a smaller atmosphere than Earth, right? So it's only a little period of shock heating and then actually, busting that thing into the ground. Yeah, dude, we could do the main engineering. I could build in this style. It's totally doable. We have metal and we have the fix-it wall and we have metal. It's doable. We could do it. I'm pretty sure. I'm thinking like right here. Right here is where this needs to be. I need to go 1,170 meters, and we have the foundations are 8x8, aren't they? Like, let's just pick a direction and go. So that's 80. Okay, 146. So we need to do this basically 15 times. Zoop 10x 15 times. That's 2. Just gonna put a marker here we'll put it on the 10th. One, 2, 3, 4. 5. 6. 7. That was the big thing with the dry dock, Phil. If the dry dock, we could build the dry dock down, right? And we could have the bed of the dry dock, right? Just be the sand, right? And the dry dock gives me the ability to not have to worry about any of the rings or anything. Where were we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, I totally lost it. Just curious, could you build it in Kerbal and actually launch it? You can't make something that big in KSP, Brendan. With that being said, the way the Pillar of Autumn launches in Halo, with the downward-facing retro engines, and then it fires its engines and shoots off into the air, yeah, definitely have done that. Definitely have done that. Just on a smaller scale. Oh yeah, if you've ever played the end of Halo Reach. You know what? We also have room to go this way, so... The Grissoms, that's right. You got it, Ivan. So, 1, 2... That one was 10 long, so... Dude, it is gonna be hanging out over the edge. Oh, that's gonna be so cool. That's gonna be the view from the bridge. And for... I'm doing this. We're doing it. We're doing it. No fricks given. The dry dock will end at the cliff and the front of the ship will be hanging out the front. Yeah, we're... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I'll do it. I think with prefabs, this is possible. No, X. This would be 9. I've been doing it in Roman numerals, but I can't make an X, so that's not gonna work. We'll just do... put 9. Use the numbers in the customizer. I don't think I have them unlocked, Juice. You know what? I figured out another way to do that. Because the numbers in the... Oh, wait. We could put signs down. Doi. Oh, don't have quartz. Can't put signs down. Cool. Keep using this. So that one's 9.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Well, everybody's heard about the bird. Bird, bird, bird. Be bird's the word.
I dislike you that much more. So that's 10. No concrete. I ran out of concrete. You know what, Mr. Hogg? It's your freaking fault. Stupid hog. Dude, we can do this. If that's 10 right there, 11, 12, 13, yeah, we can do this. Easily. Yeah, we can make this. At least from a scale standpoint, we can make it. We can make it. In terms of the interior, I don't know. I'll get back to you on that one. Also, we could definitely still do some like Forerunner stuff as well. I really did like that. That actually is super cool. Just trying to get some concrete back. Derek, after some fusion measuring, octagons are 40 The octagons are 40 meters tall with 16.569 segments. Okay, write that down for me later, dude. Just curious, could you... Yeah, okay, all right, Brendan, I already mentioned. I'm gonna need all of that. And then we're gonna need to upload that to interdimensional cable. And then take the rest of it. Wheat. Is it safe to come out? Do I have to face the wall? Sure. Do you have concrete feeding into a dimensional hopper? No, but I could. I'd have to increase the scale of that thing, but we could definitely do it. Titans, hello. Hey, buddy. Got me some rotors. What about you? Got me some silica. All right. Dude, crystalline oscillators. All right. Dude, the doggos are just gonna give me all the resources I need. Dude, look at the scale. Holy balls. Wait, actually, shut up, chat. Hold on. What about microprocessors? I don't know what they are. You don't know what they are. Who gives a frick? There we go.
Decoration and organization go hand in hand. Fix it HQ custodian, I always say. Use of these customizer features does not guarantee an aesthetically pleasing or user-friendly factory. That's the part that requires knowledge and skill.
Shut up. Oh. Numbers are in the customizer. Thank you, Sarah. Yeah, I got you. Oof, was she dissing you? It's no more than chat normally does, Spartan. So. That's gonna look really cool hanging under that. Yeah, it's gonna look really cool. So that's 10. That's 11. Twelve. $13. $14. There it is. I'm gonna go back through and fix the numbering on everything. Hey, Iron Spark. Just tune in. What mega project are you working on? Rocket Man, that. That. I think that would be a super cool build, and that would upstage the last build that I did. Yeah. Creation, I don't want to know. Okay, now that we have that figured out, what's the width of the ship? Somebody posted it before, but what are we talking about here? That's how long this thing is, from this to the very, very front. From the engines to that. That's the length that we're talking about here. So the bridge would probably be somewhere right around here. It's 353.5 meters wide. So 353.5 divided by 8. We're 44 wide. So 22 on either side. And Zarek, I'm going to go ahead and assume that that width is the thickest point of the ship. So back here, yeah? I don't think so. You can build up to there, dude. All right, so let's go to the very last sections here, and we'll go 22. Well, 21. 4418. Yeah. $21 on either side should do it. Actually, no, we can go 22. Hold on. I know a way to do that. I was thinking tractors Zordon, but yeah. All right, so here's how we do this, dudes. I put one down, right? And then we get our halves, our half foundations. Right? And that's basically 2 foundations right there, right? And just to be sure, we're 353.5 meters wide. Divide that by 8-meter foundations. That gives us a width of 44.18 foundations. And if we take away 2 of that, right, we go 21 in either direction. Nope, I need soup. Holy sh! Thing's big. This is a big ship. This is a big ship. How tall is it? Haven't gotten to that point yet. The dry dock's gonna be going into that tower right there. That's okay, it'll look cool. It'll look like it's built into it, just like it is in the game. And then on the back side here, we could just put a huge loading area. It's this wide at the center, or at the back of the ship, guys. That's the width right here. So you don't necessarily need to worry about the thick boy part of the ship. It's, man, that thing is big. Like, it's only gonna go to maybe like right there where that iron node is. It's not that, it's not, like I said, we can make a lot of this with prefabs. Don't freak out. It's, Mutter, it's 400 meters tall. Ooh. We are 104 foundations tall. Okay. Maybe scale down? No, not until I'm sure. Gotta be sure, Bree. Is this the height of the whole thing? It's the height of the whole thing. Yes. So that's 2. So that's 20. $30. $10, $20, $30, $40. I'm in a workflow, guys. We're good now. $50. What are you building? S? I'm looking at what the scale involved with making that. And building my factory inside of it, because frick space elevators, rockets are cooler. $60. $70. 80. $90. I need more iron rods. You guys remember, we're at 90. We need to go up one more. That is not a safe ladder. Yeah, we should paint it, but it's just... Might be a little... I didn't want to blueprint this, guys, because if you blueprinted it... I mean, you could blueprint it, but you can only blueprint 5 high at a time. So screw it, just make the thing. The time it would have taken me to go to the blueprint, make the stupid blueprint thing, come all the way back, do the... Frick that. No. Waste of time. I said until Christmas, Guidol. Yeah, I said, if you guys really want to do this, it's going to take me the rest of the year. That's 3.5 months. I'll do it. I'll commit to it. I don't care. Doesn't bother me. What do I got to do? You guys, as long as you guys love every step of the way. Because I've committed to long-term projects before, and then people get bored of them. But I'm in. We're going to need to play a lot of Satisfactory. Are you going to do the port first and the ship? Yeah, Sea Kraken, I think so. You can't get the dimensions for the... you can't get the size of the port without getting the dimensions of the ship, right? Rip Workers. I will still play Workers, don't worry. I'm too addicted to it, Katra. Oh, no, gotta go up one more. This was to 90, so we gotta go up 14 more from here. Right? Like you said? I don't think there's a ladder cage in this game, believe it or not. Yeah, so 416 meters was the goal, right? And then divide that by 4-meter foundations, 104 foundations. We are 104 foundations off of the off of that surface right there. This is the ship at its tallest. So this would be this back piece. That back piece is freaking huge. We could do it, dudes. Yeah. Dudes, we got plenty of room. Actually, we could go back even further if we really wanted to, but I don't think we need to. And if that line is the bottom of the deck, how high will the ship be off the deck? Off the hard deck, Phil? Like the ground? Yeah, it'll be pretty close. This has it hovering pretty low in the dry dock. You could see pretty much the entire map from up here. There's that stupid swamp biome. I hate that biome. Does the ship fly at all? What do you mean, Jigsy? The one... No, I mean... No, I'm going to build my factory. It's going to look like it's parked here on this plateau. Just getting here. What's the new project? That. I'm going to build my factory in that. And before you say, what? I have a roadmap on how to do it. For the structural design for this. I have a roadmap on how to make that. That's... Okay. Yeah, there's definitely big angy spiders in the swamp over there for sure. Man, look at all the nodes, dude. That's a lot. I mean, the Pillar of Autumn in these pictures is pretty high in the dry dock. That's the problem. Well, not the problem, but... Nah, prefabs should be able to get this done right, I think. Yeah? I think it should work. So you're going to make the interior as well. We're going to abstract a couple of things, but yes. Yeah, sure. Of course we are. Right? Like, yeah. Myth, I don't... Maybe. I'll think about it, okay? I think about it. Bear with me, okay? I'd kind of rather want to do it alone, but whatever, doesn't matter. Can you jump? Of course I can jump. How much taller can we build? Oh. You could go a lot more. Yeah, these are the dimensions for our ship, guys, but I think it's too low to the ground comparatively. I want people to walk around the corner. Like, I want to be able to walk around the corner from, like, over there and see this. Not exactly like that, but not that. Definitely don't want that. That's something different. I want that. But see, the bottom of the ship is basically at level height in the dry dock with this picture. Reddit says we can go 2 kilometers up. Oh, we're fine. Yeah. Okay. That's easy. Quick math moment. You will have to place 500,000 blueprints 5 by 5 by 5. It's not going to be exactly like that, Sea Kraken. We're going to have more. They're going to be wider open areas inside of the ship. Not the entire ship doesn't look like that. No. Like that. That is only that part. And we'll abstract some things like, here. There is, I know that there's a not a wireframe, a drawn diagram, like a cross section. There it is. See? I'd say use this. Most of this is reactor design. So we have a big open spherical area for twin reactors. There's 2 reactors right here. And then a lot of space in the front of the ship is a gigantic gun. See the gun barrel? There's 2 of them. There's 2 railguns in per Halo lore, and they couple right into the reactor for obvious reasons. More like 50,000. Yeah, it's doable. And then, look, there's a train that runs through the center of the ship. We can do that. Dude, we can make this. With prefabs, we can do this. I'm pretty sure. The fact that this image exists is so clutch for this project. Yep. And this one has the bays down at the bottom there. And then there's the life. The bridge is right there. Lifeboats are right there. Looks like cargo up there in the foxhole of the ship. Make sure to save all your reference pictures. Yeah, good call, man. Yeah, dude, we could do, yeah. The entire back half of this ship is just reactors. And what's cool is we could put twin NPPs in there, and then I don't know what I'll make the rocket engine look like, but will this project be bigger than something you have made in Kerbal? Yeah, kind of. Yeah, see, a lot of this outer stuff is armor and whatnot. I'm just wondering with the angled walls now, what could we get away with? So here, let's go for a fight. $140 kilometers an hour. All right. I'm imagining a massive umbilical that feeds all the resources. Condition, check this out. Oh yeah. Can you imagine trains coming in on the arm of the dry dock here? Like down here, right? And then the umbilicals, there's 4 of them. I mean, some pictures have 2. Like in Halo Reach, it only has 2. I'm not sure why. Because in this art right here, it has 4. I'm doing 4 just because 4 looks better. It looks more structurally sound. So imagine like trains coming in here, back and forth, and you know, just resource elevators going up the umbilical and into the ship. It's pretty cool, man. Probably didn't want the front tower to block the view of it with the cutscene. Yeah, exactly. That's because that's definitely the same. That's definitely the same 3D model. It's just from a different angle. I actually never noticed that. The front umbilical is not in the cutscene, interestingly enough. That's weird. When you start the project, are you going to be following safety procedures and build in a safe order? Oh yeah, Pandarific. We could still do our Space OSHA stuff here. Absolutely. In fact, I'm going to. This actually is good because I don't really need to reinvent much. I just want to look at these angled walls. What kind of tilted walls do we have here? It was a Halcyon that had been extremely refitted per the lore, Vanguard. That's not good. Don't make me post this more than 20 times. Really, right in front of my OSHA handbook? How do you feel about limited modded parts? I don't want them. That edge... Yeah, we might need to use some beams to get the angle that we need, guys, which... kinda sucks. I suspect that solution might become a lag fest. I mean, a lot of this is cross-section, so... maybe that's why nobody's ever done this. If I had a wall like that, we'd be set to go, but I thought the tilted wall would be good, but it's definitely not. That's possible. We can do it that way and we could paint it. Do we have any type of... Like, can we take this and... Hello, doggos. Is there any way we can... Oh. People have built spaceships in the game. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, someone built the frigate. Built the frigate. From Halo is what that looks like. That's cool, man. Can you place angled panels on vertical walls in this game? Yeah. We might... In order to get these angles, guys, I think we might need... Beaming that whole thing would kind of suck. Hey, get off my property! Yeah, Kaz, is there anything else that does that? There's a static fire. Okay. Yep. That's good. That's good. Good. Yeah, we could get away with that. The thing is the crystalline oscillators. But these things are 4 meters wide, so they'll jive fine. It's just, once again, crystalline oscillators.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Hey, Mayan. How you doing, man? What about angling it down for the lower half of the ship? Yeah, we can put it at any angle. It'll bolt to the beams. We're all right. Hard part would be getting those parts figured out. The cutouts. See, there's a big cutout right there. Getting that right could be difficult. But, let's see if the Titans have anything. Titans? Sam? Nothing. Nice. High-speed connectors. I'm wrapping my mind around this, guys, and yeah, Zarek, go ahead. I can see if you just post it and it zaps the link, I can see it. Or if you want to wait for permission from a mod. Pretty good so far. Been neck deep in 1.0 like everybody else. All right, what do you got? So these are these honeycombs, right? And your measurements are... That's 14 meters right there. Not divisible by 4. Crap. Did they have farms on these ships? They had everything on them, dude. Yeah. In the Halo lore, yeah. I mean, if we were gonna make one of these honeycombs, right? Like, these are the closest measurements I could get to multiply and still line up perfect. Okay. I'm just not entirely sure how we're gonna make them. it's possible. All right, let's just see. Let's figure more things out. Can we make that the octagon? So 40. It has to be 40 meters. So that would be one of these octagons. So we're 11. Okay. $16.56. Let's see. Oh, those are 11 meters. Oh, I thought they were 8. Yeah, those are way too long. Okay. What about angling it down for the lower half of the ship? I don't know what you mean, Trenton. Maybe start with all your right angle opposite walls. I don't know where this is going to live in space, though. Unless we're 40 off the center line. So that means Now, if we're 16, yeah, we can't do 16, 5, 6, 9. It's just, it has to be 16. I mean, unless this perfectly lines up. Sixteen two seven. Yep. Okay. I know how we can make this, Zarek. We can make it perfect. Yep, I figured. This was, yeah. Chalk this one up to me having a headache, okay? Hang on. Almost there. Almost got it. 30 seconds to the static fire? Oh. Is that a small engine or is that an inside module? It's the honeycomb structure. Wrong rocket. I was gonna say. Oh boy, Granger.
I have my headphones on still, but I really didn't hear much of anything. I'm just watching the
A few miles away. 15 seconds. In about 3 seconds from now. Ignition.
That looked good. Looked good. Yeah, it looked good. It's just it's the Falcon 9 for Crew 9 at Slick 40. It's gonna launch on Saturday.
Sounded like a very light rumble there.
Yeah, okay. Cool. So, Sea Kraken, that is one of
Discovery,
those.
go at throttle up.
See what I'm talking about? See those, the red? That's one of those. Yo, Eagle, Tier 254. What's up, man? How many hexes high is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. I would assume that if you guys, if you look up here, right, this, we can abstract some of this and make like a loading bay up there. I'm pretty sure that's what's there on the real thing. The decks don't end all the way up there, you know what I mean? Oh, dude, we can do this. Guys, we can make this. I'm pretty sure we can make this. It's doable. It's not, I really don't think it's going to be as bad. It's just the resources. You just got to get the resources. It's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot of metal to make this thing. A lot of steel. They're going to build like an old wooden ship. So the Pillar of Autumn has armor plating all over it. It's titanium A if you're into Halo lore. And then there's the actual superstructure of the ship. See all the armor plating? We'll probably make the superstructure stuff first. The build height is insanely high now. Yep. I've made a mistake of making ships in KSP. Yeah, that's a rabbit hole. Snackless. Oh, dude, that's some littoral combat action. That's super cool, man. I made the mistake of making ships in Satisfactory. Doggos! Oh, rebar. Nice. Hello. Got some wire. Got some concrete. Yeah, Snackless, we've, So see that? That tall, that long, that wide. Did the UNSC use anything other than titanium? Titanium A for their kinetic armor, yeah. They, later ships in Halo lore, after First Strike, had shields. I mean, these have shields, too, but better shields. They, yeah, it's a long story. Yes, it has shields, and the kinetic energy is the Titanium A armor. Doggo pens, how will they bring you things? Well, I just go up to them and ask them, and they'll bring me things like quartz. Just leave them in the pen, they'll bring you stuff. Hello. Doggos. Doggos. Love the dog. How did you get them in the pen? I had them follow me. You know, once you give them a pale berry, they'll follow you. As long as they have line of sight. If they lose line of sight, they don't follow you anymore. And they just, it's persistent. The doggos are persistent. Guys, I've been just going back and forth and getting stuff from the 3 lizard doggos. I have 3 more out there. If we got 6 of them here, we could just go around the horn and they could just give me parts. The doggos have helped me tech through some of the tech trees. Believe it or not. Doggos need a belt output. You can get power slugs from them too. Some poopers, rubber, and heavy mod frames.
Fix-It never recalls a product. Every awesome item is guaranteed to work for its entire lifetime. Enjoy your purchase.
Thank you, Ada. Wait a minute, the truck is computers. The truck is computers. We can disassemble the truck. No, it's not. Never mind. That's the trains. I don't think I have any plastics, you Kraken. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't. but I know what you mean. You want the sloops in there, right? I don't have any, unless the lizard doggos want to give me some. I said unless the lizard doggos want to get me... No. We're gonna have to, Doom, I think. Yeah. Now, how many decks are in between here? Making the bulkheads is gonna suck. I don't know how we're gonna do that right. Wait a minute. There's two on the bottom and two on the top. Wait, are you making the pillar bottom a factory? Was that not clear, Super? It would seem Brett Favre has Parkinson's. Yeah, that's not cool. I'm taking measurements here for how we're gonna build this. I just got back after a few hours. Yeah, Super, we did. We actually took measurements, and the pillar of bottom and its dry dock can easily fit here. That's the height, that's the width, that's the length. The length is, it's a little long, but we can make this. Yeah, shouldn't be an issue. I'm just kind of figuring out how this all kind of goes together. Because I'm pretty damn sure with prefabs we can make this. And it's not going to be a problem. Yeah, Tara, we've been building in the same spot, yeah. feel like you need to increase your storage or your output so you have enough supplies when you start building. Guys, we don't have enough power to make all the supplies with biomass. But, expanding concrete storage is probably not the worst decision. At least by a little bit. Because, yeah, we're going to need a lot of metal. A lot of steel. We're going to need a lot of steel. I'm going to have to make a steel mill. We got to make a steel mill at the very least, guys. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. If we take that and we make that if we take the foundations here and we make the foundations around the cube parts 2 meter, that pretty much evens it out. I'm not 100% sure if that's exactly what we want, though. But this does give us plenty of space. Will this fit in the big blueprint maker? Should. What was the wall thickness in this? Wall thickness is 2 meters, which means one of these things is gonna have to be doubled up. Oh, dude, if it's... Yeah, we can do this. At least for the interior. Yeah, this is totally doable. Yep. And we can make it look good, too. It'll look real. It'll look exactly like it. We can make this work. I just gotta do some work here with getting the foundations right. Yeah, we got to do some work with getting those foundations correct. But I think if I go up 1 and up there we go down 1. I think we can get this right. Do this in the blueprints box. I look at the to-do sheet, wizard, on the far right, up there. I don't have any tickets, dude. Not right now, at least. Shut up, Bree. Don't... I feel attacked. I feel attacked. That's why, see, I know better this time around. That's why this was the first thing that I tried. Is she wrong, though? Shut up. Don't you do this to me. I'm just trying to get our deck spacing right. Gotta have the spacing right. If the spacing on your deck, if the spacing on your dick is not right, it's not gonna work very well. Gotta get your dick spacing right, mate. This should be one. If we zoop this, this should be. Yeah. And that should be 1 meter above that as well. Okay. That's it. That's the spacing. Now. I need to check something. Now let's go into diagonal. I see it. All right. Building this and then not being able to see it take off is going to be a different kind of EJ stream. Since it won't be able to take off, it won't be able to crash either. Sound logic to me. Yeah, Hip, you could say that. Let's just say we're ironing some things out. Okay. So you see how that's like an octagon with a square attached to the side? See that? Right? And then it has the deck spacing in between. Well, there you go. You see what I'm saying? Picking up what I'm laying down, dude. Now blueprint it. I can't. We need computers. I'm just trying to think about how is the spacing the same every time? It is. Some of those decks look kind of tight height-wise. What machinery would you fit in there? Super, all we have to do is abstract it and make an open one. And then we could put the machinery in there. We could put an open one here, we could put an open one here. We could put two open ones next to each other and then have just these corridors go through. You know what I'm saying? Guys, this is a good way to get the scale. We need to get the scale of the ship. You know? What we do after that, this is basically my ruler, my measurements. You know? Sorry, the ship? Is that thing gonna fly? It's been too long since I played this. No, Dan, it's not. We're gonna put her in dry dock. That cool? Now, what is the spacing of the octogrid along the ship? I don't know, Mutter. I have no idea. This looks like a complicated build. How long do you think that will take you? Johnny, I'm... Christmas. So, guys, see that tower right there? That's not the tower. That's my blueprint measurement. Not like blueprints like the blueprints in the game. That's the height. That's the height of the ship. At its tallest. That's the ship at its widest. That is the ship at its longest. So is this cost plus? No, I don't know. Mutter, I would assume that box is probably a 16-meter cube, if I had to guess. So I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, you're asking what's our bulkhead spacing here. Blank and guard. Yeah. Blank and guard. That's right. That looks right. I mean, what is it in Halo? Like, I'm not sure. But see, the interesting thing about this is that this cross-section doesn't show any of this. It doesn't show any of that grid design thing, but who knows? Yeah, conflicting canon, but once again, here's the other thing, Hip. I only really need to use this to get like deck spacing and stuff. Like we really only need to use it for that. Like I don't have to do the whole octagon thing. It's just it's good to get deck spacing and stuff so we understand our scale here. And we can use it to get the pillars and the hallways and stuff, which is cool, which is like the real ship. Yeah, we could do it, dudes. We could do this. It'd be awesome. Yeah. There would be a lot of open space inside of this ship because obviously we're not going to have the magnetically accelerated cannon. I'm not sure exactly how we'll do turrets, but good. Screw around with those things. These parts right here might be a little bit difficult to get right. The armor plating is going to be weird, but we could do it. Yeah. And considering it looks like the front is a cargo hold right there with habitable decks above it, right? Front's a gigantic cargo hold, and there's your cargo hold entrance right there. Okay, I'm understanding. Yeah, that's your docking port, so you can get stuff in and out. Cool. You gonna go till the launch? Well, the Halcyon was originally a freighter. Guys, these are freighter vessels. They took all the cargo holds and they filled it with guns and they put turrets. They strapped turrets onto them. That in the Halo lore. The reason why they did this is because they didn't want the ship in UNSC lore, in Halo lore, they didn't want the ship to look anything out of the ordinary. But in reality, this was the ship that would carry Master Chief and everybody to the Covenant homeworld and basically take. They were trying to take the prophets hostage to force a ceasefire so the Covenant wouldn't kill them. Yeah, that was the idea. It was kind of a last-ditch effort. Where's the hangar? I think it's right there, I think. If you want to see the amount of details you can make with a bit of work in Satisfactory, look at this. Oh, I know. That's an awesome dagger, dude. It looks so good, Doom. That's not true. It's a Halcyon class light cruiser. Oh yeah, it was a cruiser. It was never a freighter. The hell am I thinking of? I must be thinking of lore from another sci-fi Thundercat. Oh, these things were slow. That's what it was. Sorry, excuse me. The Halcyons are pieces of junk. They were slow, so they hot rodded this thing. Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. They hot rodded stuff from the... I forget I forget how they did. I have to go back and read Fall of Reach again. Yeah, the light cruiser. That's right. It's old. That's what it was. I thought freight. Maybe I'm getting confused with the Millennium Falcon. I don't freaking know. But yeah, you're right. You are right. I'm wrong. Does the name Pillar of Autumn have any meaning? Yeah, I forget what it is though. Yeah, see, we can abstract a large portion for the hangar bay and stuff, dude. I wanted, like, maybe we can make like a smaller version of this, right? And have drones fly in and out. I think that would be super cool. I mean, guys, I don't see why we wouldn't be able to make this thing. We got 10-foot ceilings, which means... Right? Did I see that right? We got 10-foot ceilings. Interesting. Build the dock crane too? Oh, yeah. No, we're building that. Yeah, these are going to be resource conveyors. The ship will be the factory, dudes. Yeah, ship's going to be the factory. And then the dry dock will be a hub for all the trains. Yeah? Makes sense? Gonna be so many freaking bulkheads, dude. And guys, if I'm looking at the fighter bays, right? If I'm looking at that right, it looks like the fighter bay, right? The fighter bay is just 2 of these things. So if we go zoom in, right? The fighter bay looks to be 2 of these conjoined, which means, I mean, despite the, we know that from halo.bungie.org that that's not, the maw is not exactly right to the architecture of the ship, because, well, because of that. How goes the construction? I'm just figuring things out, Jensen, but it's going good. Oh wait, no. The bay is facing forward per the lore. It is facing forward.
Good thing that food is right for me on the starship, cause man, I built up a big grunty thirst.
If you know, you know. No, I'm not going to elaborate. Don't Google big grunty thirst. Don't do that. No, don't do Yeah, so the bay is facing forward. If the bay is facing forward, guys, I'm pretty sure that it's just 2 of these. So, like, it goes all the way over here, all the way down here, all the way down here, over, right? There you go. It's probably down here. And if I had to put a location on it, it would probably be like over here somewhere. We could, dude, we should still make ground buildings look like that. Forerunner. I'm still just figuring out scale in my mind, dudes. That's all. We can get it. Yeah, if I had to guess, the fighter bay is down here somewhere. Down in this area, down here, facing forward. Okay, I looked it up. It's a Easter egg in Halo 1. Yep. Yeah. That's gonna be one of the bays. The one of the bays is two of those things together. It's definitely this thing. Like, see the launch bay? It's two of those. I mean, those. Some artistic license was taken from this because that's Halo. I'm pretty sure that's Halo Remastered. But yeah, I'm pretty damn sure that's right. Yeah. So how will the manufacturing look like inside of the honeycomb? It will look good. It'll look good. Doggos! Oh, screw you. Okay. Whoa! Yellow power slug. So to be determined. Probably look just like my regular designs. Like, we don't need to get too crazy with it, dude. Right? Like... The thing is, though, I'm wondering if the 8-meter wall... Thank God. Yes, it'll work. Okay. All right, guys. We're on to something here. We're on to something. I know it looks ridiculous, but I'm basically just trying to figure out how this is going to all jive with the prefab and everything. I also want to raise the ship off the ground a little bit. I'll probably go up another 10 from there and nick 10 off the bottom, because I want the thing to be up in the air. I want you to, when you're walking underneath this thing, either that or we could go, I mean, we could have it be like a 100-meter drop from the bottom of the ship to the ground. Should we do a bit of oil production? I mean, the dry dock's gonna be insane. It's gonna be ridiculous. We'll do that in the morning, Doom. It's 11 o'clock. I'm getting tired. And I had that headache, dude. I don't want to push it. But, it's going to be a lot of mats. I might need to build a small Vaptory factory here, guys. In fact, the factory from the first save probably would be good for this project. Will it lag? Probably. It's a lot of oscillators. Unless we want to just go with the I-beams, yeah. Yes, it is. But see, from here, we can scale up to the center, and we can get the center beam of the ship, right? Because that's dead center for the most part. It's close enough. Well, it's not exactly dead center. Dead center would be like right here, but you get the idea. Like we can get reference off of this, right? So the bottom. Okay, right in the middle of that is, so we would know which deck is where the angles start to be straight. And then right here, oh yeah, geometrically that's going to be a pain in the butt. Which one lags more? I don't know. Probably the billboards will lag less, but I mean, yeah, it might, this might get hefty, but you got to remember, a lot of the stuff is going to be in open spaces. Like, a lot of the ship will be hollow for all the different parts of the factory. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not... And if we find the center point for the ship right there, the cross section, if you look, the cross section has a train that goes back and forth. There's a little tram. So we could have a train that goes back and forth. I'm doing that. I hope you guys know. It looks like there's one port side and starboard side, judging by this design. I'm definitely doing that. But yeah, a lot of this stuff will be open area. And I'm thinking make some of the insides in the bigger open areas look like the same Vaptory safety railing design that we had before. Yeah, exactly. Not the entire interior is going to be like that. Yeah. Yep. That one's especially important. Zarek, thank you for helping me figure this out. Oh, that's the Infinity. Gross. That's a DOS module. Really good model of a DOS module, might I add. That's Zvezda on the ISS, guys. Nice. I don't know why that popped up, but that's still cool. Cortana, all I want to know is, did we make it? I think we both know the answer to that. We made a blind jump. How did they get here first? Covenant ships have always been faster. Hey, War Master, what's up? Yeah, Halo is one of my favorites, man. All right. Your architecture isn't that much different from the Autumn. Don't get any funny ideas. Okay. We set up oil in the morning. We set up oil in the morning, dudes. That's gonna do it for me. Is this a part of NASA's art project? Yes. Yeah, Ray, it's gonna be a crazy one, but I think we got it. I really do. I think we can do this. I'm not... It's the prefabs that are going to make this doable. That's the real thing. The prefabs will make this doable. So yeah, let me get the TV sign off. Actually, you know what? No sign off. Well, I could do the sign off, but let's raid somebody tonight. We haven't raided somebody in a while. Let's see what Etal's up to. See if he's streaming. I think he's probably playing Satisfactory too, if I had to guess. Indeed, he is. All right, guys. Go raid Italics. If you're ever on the YouTube stream, I'll see you later. My boy's playing over there, so this concludes our broadcast day. I will see you guys all. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody. Go raid Etal.